Hello friends, welcome to the Now Affair. Today in this video, I'll share with you some key happenings in India. Let's start with it. Nokhai Juhar festival was celebrated across Odisha on August 26. Now let's talk about Nokhai Juhar. Nokhai is the chief festival of western Odisha. It is the harvest festival of Odisha wherein farmers are in possession of a new rice of the season. They offer the first produce of their respective lands to the goddess Sambaleswari and then consume it personally. It is one of the major festivals celebrated widely in the state. Moving on to the next update. The first edition of Rural Games or Grameen Khel Mahotsav will kickstart from Delhi and will take place between 28th August to 3rd September 2017. Now let's talk about Grameen Khel Mahotsav. The rural games will aim at popularizing the indigenous games like wrestling, athletics, etc. And will also have fun games like matka race, tug of war for senior citizens to add the fun element in the games. This festival will help participation of rural youth in large numbers in popular sports and encourage them to achieve excellence and adopt healthy lifestyles. These games are intended to act as a catalyst to promote sports in rural areas across the country. The main objective is to deepen the sports culture among the rural youth. Moving on to the next update. Niti Aayog favors simultaneous Lok Sabha assembly polls from 2024. The Niti Aayog has favored conducting synchronized two-phased Lok Sabha and Assembly elections from 2024 in national interest. All elections in India should happen in a free, fair, and synchronized manner to ensure minimum campaign mode disruption to the governance, the government think tank said in its report released recently. Now let's see what Niti Aayog has proposed in this matter. Niti Aayog has proposed that to implement this in the national interest, a focused group of stakeholders comprising constitutional and subject matter experts, think tanks, government officials, and representatives of various political parties should be formed to work out an appropriate implementation related details. This may include drafting appropriate constitution and statutory amendments, agreeing on a workable framework to facilitate transitions to simultaneous elections, developing a stakeholder communication plan, and various operational details. It has made the Election Commission the nodal agency to look into the suggestion and set a timeline of March 2018 for this purpose. Next update. Serious fraud investigation officers now has the powers to arrest. The provision under the Companies Act 2013, which provides powers to arrest to the SFIO, has been notified. The Serious Fraud Investigation has now powers to arrest people for violation of companies law. Let's look at some key facts of this. The director, as well as the additional or assistant director level officials at the SFIO, can arrest a person if they believe he or she is guilty of any offense with regard to the case being probed. The reason for arrest should be recorded in writing. In this, in case of an arrest being made by additional director or assistant director, the prior written approval of the director SFIO shall be obtained. The SFIO director would be the competent authority for all decisions pertaining to arrest. The arrest of a person in connection with a government or a foreign company under investigation can be made by the SFIO only with prior written approval of the central government. Besides, such arrest should be intimated to the managing director or the person in charge of the affairs of the government company. In case the person arrested is the managing director or person in charge of a government company, then the secretary of the administrative ministry concerned should be intimated by the arresting officer. Now let's see what is SFIO. The Serious Fraud Investigation Office is a fraud investigating agency. It is under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India. The SFIO is involved in major fraud probes and is the coordinating agency with the income tax and CBI. Next update. Spies Digital gets RBI license to operate under BBPS. Spies Digital Limited has received the final license from the Reserve Bank of India, allowing the company to process bill payments as a Bharat Bill Payment Operating Unit in the Bharat Bill Payment System. Let's talk about BBPS. What is this BBPS? The Bharat Bill Payment System is an RBI conceptualized system driven by National Payments Corporation of India (NPCI). It is a one-stop payment platform for all bills, providing an interoperable and accessible anytime, anywhere bill payment service to the customers across the country with certainty, reliability, and safety of transactions. Payments through BBPS may be made using cash, transfer checks, and electronic modes. Bill aggregators and banks who will function as operating units will carry out these transactions for the customers. About NPCI. National Payments Corporation of India (NPCI) is an umbrella organization for all the retail payment system in India. It was set up with the guidance and support of the Reserve Bank of India (RBI) and the Indian Banks Association (IBA). NPCI has 10 promoter banks with it. This is all about the today's update, guys. Stay tuned for the latest happenings and updates on current affairs. Please hit the like button and share this video. Also subscribe to the Now Affair to stay updated with the current affairs and latest events. I'll be back soon with a new video on current affairs. Till then, goodbye and take care.